Muncie's not doing too good. There are so many things wrong with this town. I can't even list a name of things that is wrong with this town. I mean, with everything going to crap, it's hard for me to find what I'm hard for me to get my hands on what I'm looking for. And albeit that oppose, but it's been more difficult to find what I'm looking for. I mean, I just find it hard to even find what I'm looking for. And with everything being so out of my reach, like a fucking job that assholes keep on saying I need to have like a high school education in order to get a job, which is really problematic for me, by the way. There is so many people that have lost their jobs because of some stupid shit that went on in their life that that justifies them being, alienated from the workforce. And I'm just saying, I don't want to be stuck in a town that's stuck in its own stew of mediocrity. Now, if we don't just allow just any company to turn somebody away for a job, Muncie would be a more prosperous town. I mean, Gary, Indiana is almost fucking empty of a fucking town. It used to be vibrant, it used to be prosperous. But ever since the invention of big ass cities, people's been going to big ass cities. And people think, oh, big ass cities are gonna fucking die off. No, they're not. They're stealing a lot of our small town people because of assholes here. Not rivaling that of the biggest cities in America. Like, ooh, we need to keep some of our crops. That's what's killing off the relevancy of a small town as such. And adding in neighborhoods, districts like mine to the city, which is not okay, by the way. Not okay. And it is never a good idea to let one's own city govern what is to be considered acceptable. Like, we don't need to, keep shit the way it's been going. I mean, it's been going to shit for a long ass time. You can't even go and walk the streets without worrying about what some bloke is gonna go and just do to you in a small town. Crime and corruption is an ongoing problem. Ongoing problem these days. And with very little to no change involved. Very little to no change involved in taking care of this city. Muncie has lost so much ground in historical popularity ever since, Big ass cities started popping up conglomerate after conglomerate after conglomerate. And with everything going on, everything's been going straight to shit. Everything has not been going good as it been pertaining to things that really should not be. I mean, I look around, I see all kinds of shit going on that should not be going on at all, man. You don't really know your own hometown until you decided that living in your own hometown is not no longer viable. Like it's getting bad here in Muncie. Assholes want to tell you, oh, you got to pay your taxes. You got to pay your taxes. Taxes is what kills small towns. Taxes is what's causing the spike in crime, the spike in abject poverty and shit. Taxes is what small towns can't live on. And we have bullshit going on. Asshats not telling you where your money's going. Like, we got asshats everywhere telling you to pay your taxes. Like, do you even realize that taxes is what's going to kill an entire small town? You can't even walk into a damn store without even, shit being jacked up these days. The prices are gouging people left, right, and center. People can't even afford to get a car or a house or a job or something. People cannot even afford any fucking thing. And with everybody going the way of trying to keep their businesses afloat, jobs here in Muncie, good stable jobs that were viable back in the day, but are no longer viable now. We have a lot of stores shutting, a lot of like factories here in Muncie that shut down. A lot of warehouses in Muncie that shut down. Because why? Assholes wanted to move our companies over to China. Knowing that China is the epicenter of fucking bureaucratic bullshit. And let alone crap is not going very well. Muncie's losing a lot of its loyal people that are, keeping in mind about like keeping a town relevant and alive. Which Muncie's failing that. Because the fucking system is rigged against small towns. Like, we have like a lot of people quitting living in small towns. There's been people moving out of small towns and into big ass cities. Because why? Fuck the small towns. That's why. Assholes here. Cops here. Local city politicians taking the money and leaving. We got like mayors, city senators, city governors of these small towns taking the money and running after their term is up. Like, who do you who do you expect a kid when a police officer takes the money and runs away from his damn job, or does something to get fired from the police force? Banks are shutting down because why? Not enough money's coming into small towns. It's always going to these big ass cities. Like, we got like a lot of people losing financial support here in Muncie. We got people losing a lot of ground. A lot of people are out of jobs and out of work because we got assholes. Like, oh, you don't make enough money? Your company, your business banned because you ain't making enough money. Like, bullshit, dude. Foreclosing on companies, on stores, and shit like that is unacceptable behavior of our politicians. Keep your people happy. Keep your small towns still relevant. Like, it's bullshit, dude. Bullshit. Like, we have a good 50 more years. A good 50 more years of a still socially relevant town. Gary, Indiana is probably a fucking ghost town by now. Because of assholes. Assholes. Bunch of bitch boy fucking assholes in the police force and in politics as city governors, city senators, city commissioners, and the mayors and the police taking the money and not doing their jobs. That's why state senators and state governors and state commissioners were high up on the food chain of politics. Because they keep states relevant. Thusly, keeping America's states alive and well. Being a part of what keeps America the most internationally relevant country. While small towns are fucking dying off, Muncie's not going to be one of these towns that fucking withstands the test of time at this rate. I'm seeing all kinds of shit happening to Muncie because of assholes not doing their fucking job as a mayor, city senator, city governor, and a fucking commissioner. Schools are shutting down. Businesses are shutting down. Body shops are closing their doors. Barely anything is going on in this town because of people taking the money and running instead of helping out the people. Thusly, people just jump into crime and then the police have to get involved. Hold on, people. I'm back, guys. But like I was saying, we are losing a lot of ground to bigger cities. Cities that will probably not even be around for much longer. Like, we are losing a lot of people to bigger cities. We're losing a lot of people because assholes in politics don't want to, allow us, to save our money to move out. Oh yeah, like price gouging is gonna stop people from moving to bigger cities. That's what's provoking people to get better, higher paying jobs in much more socially relevant states and much more socially relevant cities like New York City, Los Angeles. Big cities are where it's at. Small towns is going to go the way of the dinosaurs of places to live at. We're seeing a shift here in America. A lot of people are fucking losing their jobs in small towns because of assholes constantly blowing their money on dumbass shit. Like, how are you gonna tell people, good people, to pay their taxes and not, like, help them out? We're seeing thrift stores and flea markets shutting down. A lot of people just donating their shit to like stores and shit. We're seeing a shift in things. And yes, there is a reason, a really good reason. Like, we can't have small towns dying off, though. We really need to change how we, incorporate, basic, help for small towns. Small towns need more help than big cities. It's not easy to try to maintain a small town. Not at all. I mean, we got less than 100% of people still living in Muncie. Like, a small little college town. Bullshit. We don't need taxes to be hiked in order to keep money flowing. The lack of keeping, money in our businesses is killing Muncie. Anyways, this has been a status update about Muncie.